can't think of the last time they have fought, but when they both go to like Smash nights and stuff like that, both of them place fairly high, like top 16 at the worst.
Okay.
I think that I can't really say how this match will go. I don't know how much Dan has practiced Terry or how much Dopamine has practiced Yoshi in a minute. However, I think one thing I'm kind of curious about is how we're gonna order people in the seeds depending on how the set goes. Because Dan beat Afrigot beat Dopamine. If Dopamine beats Dan, that's 1-1-1 all around. I don't know how we're gonna be able to place that and order
I think
that
it's going to be set count based. So I think that there was a 3-0 and a 3-1. So it's going to be based on games won at that point. And fortunately, there is going to be some sort of clear tiebreaker there because of that. But we're going to have to, see how this goes to see whether or not we even have to worry about that. Dopamine, very capable of making this happen if he can just get the openings. That said, Dan is very strong with his gameplay, with his aerial drift and with his overall spacing and the options that he can mix up. I feel like it's going to be hard in general for Dopamine to get in here, but this is looking very much like it's actually Dopamine favored right there. Dopamine taking the first stock over Mexidan with Go on deck.
I think the one thing that I can feel Dan is kind of nervous about is specifically Go, not necessarily Dopamine as a player, but more of you can get a lot of fast percent off. Really good DI. And that double jump armor saving from the down air spike as well.
Yeah, Dopamine looking very strong in these first two stocks. Dan is desperately looking to get rid of something, and he just does not. He did not get the edge guard. He's looking. He gave up stage control because he went off stage and was fishing a little too hard for it, in my personal opinion. Mm-hmm. I would also be looking to kill this character right now, though. Now's not a bad time to be swinging, but now is a great time to also not be dying.
Yeah.
3-1 lead. This is looking very good for Dopamine.
In my opinion, I think this pool alone is the scariest out of all of them. I think all three players are super confident in their characters, and I would hate to be the one that would have to fight all three of them at once.
Absolutely. This pool is absolutely stacked. Everybody in this pool is very good, and I think that we are seeing just how evenly matched this pool is in this game one thus far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can definitely see Dan making a comeback, but I think Dan needs to get a quick refresher on how Terry plays before we may see a little bit of a comeback from Yoshi.
Yeah, this Yoshi is definitely making this look a little bit more even than it was the first two stocks, and this is far from over. Yeah, that crack shoot's going to outspace that Eggley every single time. I like that option coming in from Dopamine. I know that Dopamine likes to do the slingshot, the neutral B to try to scoop people out of shield. That command grab is very strong. Yeah. But so is that Buster Wolf?
That was a Bird Knuckle.
Bird Knuckle, thank you. Oh no, that's a stock.
Could be not yet. I think if it was a forward smash, it would have worked, or a down smash maybe. Ooh, but an unfortunate SD from Dopamine. Already on the last stock, but doesn't need a lot to kill Yoshi right here. I think a jab rising tackle would be able to do it.
Absolutely, opportunity is knocking for Mexidan. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. He's looking strong on this platform, playing around his hitboxes. He's playing to his strengths, but that's going to do it, and that is game one going to Dopamine.
Yep.
A much-needed sigh of relief for Dopamine's gameplay right here.
That was really
taking
good.
Game one off of Dan, who 3-0'd Afrigot after he lost to Afrigot. That has got to feel very good for Dopamine moving forward to have some breathing room in this set. Absolutely don't want to pull your foot off the gas here, but it's very important that, Dan is a very good player. He's going to find his options where he needs to. So every win is vital.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to go straight into game two. I think, immediately with the crack shoot from Dopamine, getting that easy 18% off.
Sometimes you just got to throw it out.
It works. But I think one thing that I think Dopamine's got to be really patient about is Dan, when he has advantage, gets a lot of percent off. Dopamine's really good at killing. Dan's good at early percent. And Terry, that benefits from getting a lot of percent without the kills, is going to be very beneficial in this matchup. You can see right now, Dan really in a disadvantage state, just trying to avoid getting hit by a lot of stuff. And you can see Dan going deep solely to avoid trying to mess with that go meter immediately because he knows that is what got him last game.
Absolutely. If go wasn't the mechanic, I don't think that Dan would have had a whole lot to worry about there. But he lost a lot of he got a lot of damage off of the go moves, and he's looking like he's just he wants to kill Dopamine before he gets the chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely loving how Dopamine's spacing around Yoshi and spacing around his moves in this game. He's used that his side B a lot to get around Dan's neutral B spacing and some of his other options, and I'm loving it. It's almost looking like a sortie matchup the way that Dopamine is playing this. Mm-hmm. It's not something you typically think of a Terry.
I think one thing I noticed that I really enjoy about Dopamine's playstyle is understanding, punishing Dan for going on those platforms. Because Crack Shoot, using that back B, able to connect and just force him off that platform, we could get a lot of extra percent. And speaking of percent, we're in another position where Dopamine has go. Dan needs to get a kill.
And that's it. That's what Dan was needing right there. Ask and ye shall receive. That is going to be a 55% lead. That is not a very big lead for Dopamine.
Yeah. I mean, we already see...
I love the egg there to cover the jump off the platform.
Yeah. I also love the power waves avoiding, basically clacking with the egg to avoid any extra percent taken off. And we can see right now that Dopamine's doing really good, using the slingshot back air to try to get an easy kill right now. But, caught in that egg leg, going to get a decent amount of 50%. And Dan's just trying to run around right now, understanding I can play a little bit more risque. I don't really have to worry about dying just yet.
That said, 133% or 31%. A lot of things will kill Dan here, and that's one of them right there. That Burn Knuckle's going to take the stock, and Dan is down 1 stock to 2 once again. Looking to do something with this, though. Giving the go meter, and Dopamine is going to return to center stage. This is not the position Dopamine wants, or this is exactly the position Dopamine wants to be in right here.
I mean, at 0%, Dopamine's going to go for a jab, Buster Wolf, or I believe it was like jab up till Power Geyser. Is that one combo?
I think that's the combo that he's been landing, and just a little bit. Oh my god, that spacing was perfect. Okay. He jumped perfectly around the spacing of that Buster or that whatever that move is, Power Geyser.
Yeah. Okay, it was down tilt, up tilt, Power Geyser is the combo.
Down tilt, up tilt. Okay. Dopamine wants desperately to stay alive here, and that was how did that miss? So, it looked like he hit the shield, and then he just didn't get anything afterwards.
I think it's the weirdest thing, but for some reason, Buster Wolf is not a command grab. It is, but it doesn't connect through shield.
Huh.
You could shield through the Buster Wolf and just get an easy punish just like that. It doesn't look like that should be the case, but that is mechanically what it does.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Dopamine does not look that shook. It does look like Dan is starting to rack on the damage, but this is not something that Dopamine is looking very threatened by.
Yeah.
These stray hits here and there, because Dan is not landing the kill options or threatening the kill options right now. This is just making it even, but that is going to threaten a kill right there, and now he's above, and now this is scary. But Go is on deck, so this is scary for both players. I don't think this game 2 could be any more tense right now. Somebody has to give something up here. Who's going to do it? Down tilt, jab, grab, and this is the mix-up. And he's going for the power dunk. That was not the option he wanted to use, but
that
he is
super
still
armor
alive.
Just going to get immediately out of that power dunk. Going to take away a lot of characters, but not Yoshi. This is dead even right now. Any combination could get the kill right now.
And
like that
Buster
Wolf. Gonna take it. Game 2 going to Dopamine once again.
Oh my gosh, this is looking like the most even pool right now. Given this turn of events, now I'm really curious to see what is going to happen after this if Dopamine wins this set.
Yeah, I think to make sure that the balance is okay, Dan would have to win 1 game, if I remember right. Because, actually, I don't know.
Dan could still come back and win this set too. I mean, that's very possible, but Dopamine
Yeah.
is looking very strong. I'm not seeing Dan threaten all of these kill options like I typically would think I would see from him. I'm not seeing some of the setups, some of the drag down bears. I'm seeing Dopamine play around the spacing of Yoshi very well right here, and I think that that's what's doing it. I think Dopamine is just not falling for some of these gimmicks, not necessarily gimmicks, but into some of these situations that Dan likes to set up.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think that Dan's also going to be playing a lot more patient. He has advantage right now, understanding that he doesn't need to worry about getting in necessarily at the moment. But, I mean, once we see that go meter, that's when it gets very scary. I think it's one of those things where Dan's more concerned about the mechanic rather than the player itself. It could be one of those just matchups where personally, internally, you just don't feel confident in, and that does happen.
It's very easy to feel scared by a mechanic like Go when a character gets kill options that are the size and speed of the kill options that Go gives you. Mm-hmm. And right here, absolutely, Dopamine taking the first stock even before the Go is on deck.
Yeah, I loved how the first option mashing out of that egg was a bird knuckle killing Dopamine, and even without Go, or killing Mexidan, but even without Go, we see about 60% coming in on Mexidan right now. This is looking really strong for Dopamine at the moment.
Oh man, Dan looked like he was just a little bit too antsy there and just messed up his execution, and that would have definitely been the stock if he just hit the down B on the platform. But
down B on the platform, or if he spaced that up smash correctly, because now we're going to see a power geyser not killed just yet, but
that
on the
DIN
blade.
almost ended that stock earlier than it should have, but that is going to do it, and this looks like Dopamine's set right here to lose.
Yeah. I mean, Dopamine yet to lose a stock yet.
Still has Go online. He's up 3-0, and there goes the first stock.
But even then, at a full stock lead, is looking really good.
Absolutely. As long as Dan can avoid some Go shenanigans, though, he still stands a chance in this matchup. That said, Dopamine did take the first stock without using any sort of Go mechanic. He got that below 90, so it's going to be very scary for Dan. He's looking like he's looking for answers as we speak.
Yeah, you can see that Dan, even in disadvantage, is spamming a lot of those eggs. But Dopamine, I think, is just kind of letting Dan do it. Just get in, do a combo, wait for my Go. Ooh,
That's
but a
going to
really
take-
good forward air taking that stock. We're on a last stock situation right now.
That was a lot of breathing room that he just got right there. That is making this game look more than doable now. And Dopamine kind of reeling off of that hit. Let's see if Dan can ride the momentum. I think it's about over, though.
It feels like it, but right now there's still a chance that Dan's able to make it back as long as we just see one of those aerial streams that happens. But Dan just keeps getting hit by the power waves. That's hard to actually see if this is going to be possible or not. And Dopamine playing really patient to avoid the egg. And
I'm absolutely loving the patience from both players right now. Both of them are just waiting for the other to slip and give them something. And it's going to be crucial that both players get that one opening that gives them the damage or the kill that they're looking for here. Dopamine does not want this to get any further out of hand. A lot of things will kill here for Dopamine, for Dopamine.
Uh-oh.
But this is looking like, oh my gosh.
This feels like a last situation once again. That's crazy.
And every single one of these games has been close. That's going to do it. Oh no, he doesn't.
Doesn't go for the up air.
Oh my gosh, that's going to take the
unfortunate.
stock. No,
Oh
it's
no!
not.
No, Dopamine's still alive.
Wow. Can Dopamine close this out, or are we going to go to a game 4? That is the question. And that Nair is going to send Dopamine the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's going to be the game.
That's going to be it right
3-0
there.
for Dopamine, and the well-earned pop-off.
Yeah.
What a set
Dopamine
we just got
taking
to
it
see.
3-0 over Mexidan.